Hello and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. I really hope my audio didn't just peak there. just dealing with audio issues all day. Anyway, last time the team had just finished up with their fight with the undead who had invaded and crashed the ball, the masquerade. Dealt with them. In the ways that the team does, dragging bodies outside, setting them on fire, things like that. There was also, finally, a deal was struck with Asmodeus to hand over the Elfwood leaf for Jin's benefit in exchange for the promise that you will all come down to the Hells to collect the pieces of ginseng that are down there. Obviously, there was a lot of umming and ahhing about that. You can go and watch the last episode if you're really unsure as to how that all went down, or if you'd like to get on the rules about it and tell me what how they could slip out of it, or how the devil could mess them up. Be my guest on that one. So, after that, the team was granted to stay at the ambassador's quarters for the night, as wants them to stay in town, doesn't want them to go anywhere. Wayclaw has arranged this after this mess of things, and we'll come and see them tomorrow. Currently, they are at the ambassador's quarters, been waited on, hands and feet. I've washed up, I've had a nice meal. Currently, sitting in the dining room, having shooed away all of the help to convene about stuff. Specifically, they're convening about questions that they have for the soul of one Winkrarin, which Jin has sealed in their soul cage. Yeah. So, what's happening here? You're all sitting around the dining room table, just all had a meal, resting up. Yeah. How do you all want to play this? Remembering that it's been a little while as well, so feel free to do short rest things if you guys want to recover hit points or whatever. You are going to sleep later, but it's however you want to do it.
Mm-hmm. Always short rest.
Okay.
I would like to go and find a spot where no one is talking to me and read my damn book.
Okay. Do you want to stay like around the party, or like completely leave?
I wanna. I'm not even gonna re-put my hat on. Just as a point of like not being the giant obvious object in any room.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably go find a reasonably tidy spot in the corner and go read. Probably within the earshot of the party, but not directly involved. Especially because April has no idea who this dude is, or like why they're so important.
That's fair. I'll say that you make a concerted effort to. It's a very long ambassador's dining table, meant to entertain a lot of people here. So you make a note of getting up and going to the exact opposite end of the table that everybody else is at, sitting at the end and pulling.
Takes about a minute. Yeah.
So you're still able to hear the.
What we're talking about is like kids sit on floor, cross legs, put book in lap, and hope that the palm fronds are hiding me, but I can still hear what's being said.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Then instead you, go and sit in the corner. There's absolutely many a plant in here that you rustle yourself into.
I think, Jun wants to start with lavish ceremonial ridiculousness and will kind of dramatically stand up and pull out the soul cage and contact juggle it briefly and kind of go, so.
Did your mic change or something?
Did
I
it?
need to adjust your volume. I don't know. You
Very
seem
echoey.
echoey than normal.
Oh.
Like
Maybe a little.
like it's using a web camera or something instead of whatever you usually use.
Let me check that because it
I'll
shouldn't be
just
using
adjust your
that.
volume
No,
in the meantime.
Should be using
I
the
agree, it
Blue
does sound that way though.
But also, Ailey would be like,
That is-
"Ooh,
That
wow!"
is way better.
Oh, good. Because for some reason it just
Yeah.
stopped using my mic and started using like the inbuilt PC mic.
Classic Yeti.
Yep,
Classic
I get that
Discord
randomly all the time.
Like fucking rude.
Discord and
Discord.
Windows. Okay.
Anyway, so he'll kind of dramatically flourish and kind of go, so, do you want to speak to some spirits again? Or one spirit? It's one dude, okay.
Would we
I mean,
like
Ailey
to
will
talk
be
to
like
one
clapping,
dude?
like, "Wow, amazing!" Very impressed.
I mean, I can do this without you guys if you like.
Yeah, your call. What are, you know what you're going to ask him?
Yes, I've got a pretty good sense of it. I want to know why the Queen of Air and Darkness wanted him dead. Like, who he was to her in that way. How did the undead that just attacked us know where to come for us? Because I have a sneaking suspicion that they told these undead, but then how do they know that you have a history with these undead? That seems very strange. Also, we talked about how did he join the service of the Black Sun? What is the plan of the warmongers generally, and who is involved in the warmongering? How does that sound? Am I missing anything?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I suppose we'll go one by one and see
Ailey's
how it
just
goes.
nodding.
Sure. Varus is going to get his rifle and shield back.
Okay.
Oh yes. Can I give back the boots that I borrowed, the shadow stepping boots, to Ailey?
Ailey, do you want them back?
She has other boots now, doesn't she, or something? Or no, she's attuned to something else.
Yes.
But also, I'll be back in normal, perfect timing. Beckett has just taken a large shit behind me.
Beautiful.
All right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I would say that considering Ailey is all turned up, I don't imagine that they want to. Especially as they just got a brand new blade that they're probably way more interested in right now.
Okay. I think Jun would have given the shadow stepping boots back at some stage anyway, just knowing how possessive Ailey is over their things.
Okay.
And that means he can be wearing Null's greaves again.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's gonna take out this soul cage, place it kind of centrally on the table. And yeah, query the soul. And yeah, we'll start by asking, what did you do that the Queen of Air and Darkness wanted you dead?
Okay. So you get there's like a chill that suddenly flows through the room. Yeah. A very like a haunting feeling, much like previously when you had just made the deal with Asmodeus, sinking sort of, like everything gets a little bit heavy, but also chill in the room, as the spirit of the dead is called upon, against the wishes of the god of death in this place. And you hear
Against the wishes.
You hear in the you hear in a very soft, raspy voice, I betrayed her. There you go.
Okay. Jin kind of starts to get the feeling that he's not going to get fulsome answers, and
I'm not gonna lie though, I wish that OK was in character. Like, I betrayed you. Yeah, like, that's it.
Like,
And
what
you're
else
just
do you
like,
want
"Yeah,
from
okay."
me?
Yeah, like, whatever. That doesn't help.
Jin sighs at the lack of detail. How did you come to join the service of the Black Sun?
I died and was reborn.
So the same way as everybody else.
So no context around that, no like...
Do
In
you
this
want
battle-
to use another question?
Like this guy is just angling for you to use your questions up. I feel like it's full of shit.
How did the undead that attacked us tonight know where to come for us?
Those undead, they are of a different make than I. They are fueled by revenge. They will always know where you are.
Huh.
I mean, we kind of expected that, right? Like,
Yeah,
they seem to
yes.
be after us in particular.
Yep. It's nice to have confirmation, I guess.
Who is involved in the effort to stoke the war with you? And of those people, how many other are worshippers of the Black Sun?
There are many who are working to create turmoil. Listing them would take more than I have. But I will be nice and tell you that the politicians in the party assisting this effort and Dudgrolim was Leonis Pickerinks and Nova Quinn.
Varys notes those names down.
Yep. They do not worship the Black Sun, but do his bidding unwittingly. There are no others in the council who worship the Black Sun.
Final question. What is the next part of the plan for these warmongering ministers?
After the events of tonight, they are to impose more restrictions, more laws, request more resources for war. Along with they were going to ensure that it happens. And I think that's 5.
That is definitely 5. So I think at this stage what happens... so his soul is released and the spell ends.
Yep. So at the very end of that sentence, you all feel that weight lift from you. You feel the temperature raise ever so slightly and feel a gust of wind like blow from nowhere within this room. Burst open the doors to this dining room, and those of you who sense magical things can sense that that the soul cage that Jun was using is now inert, no longer magical in nature once again.
Here we go. Blank again and ready for next time.
And then one of the butlers, or many of, appears at the door, the doors that have been burst open, and will look around wondering what happened, but then politely close them and go back to not being within earshot.
Jun gives him a thumbs up.
Varys eyeballs them. Told us you'd be gone.
The doors.
Ailey makes the motion
the door.
of a drink, try to get while everyone else is doing that. Ailey's just making the motion of drink, bring me a drink, please.
Nope, they were told to be out of range for an hour, and they are doing so.
Yeah, but Ailey's dumb. She's gonna be
yeah, she's gonna try anyway, but it's ineffectual. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
I got down Nova Quinn, and what was the other name, please?
Leonis
Pickerinks.
Pickerinks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spell that how I think it's spelled, and then figure it out from there on.
The P, not a B. Pickerinks.
Pickerinks. So you said something earlier, Skelly, and feel free to make me roll something. But you said that this kind of heavy, cold feeling occurs when something happens in the Death Realm or a Death Realm that the death god does not want to happen, essentially.
Roll me a religion check.
Okay. So my question is, is that the Black Sun? Is that the Black Sun being upset, being... Yeah.
So, from your understanding of it, one of your patrons is a death god, right? So,
Yeah.
you understand the makings of this when it comes to the grand scale, which is the weight of souls, right? Whether they go, which place they go to, and it's the heavy feeling that you get is your brain trying to make sense of soul feelings, right? What you felt with Asmodeus is a change, a finger being put on the scales, right? Your soul is now currently promised to the hells. That is why you all felt heavy when that happened, and when you did this just now, you were meddling with the scales. That soul is meant to go somewhere, and you've got it latched in a limbo state. Once you had relieved that soul and allowed it to finally be gone, that lifted. Whether that's because the Black Sun is actively against these things from happening, it's probable, because he currently wants all souls in this area to go to him, and you guys are all currently not gonna do that, right? If you died right now, you guys would go to the hells. They would not be. That would upset his plan here, and with him, it's plausible that he was upset about this person specifically being questioned, or it could just be that he's upset about a soul being held in limbo. You don't get a sense either way of that.
But there is some connection there to him being unhappy with the action.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily something that he's conscious of, right? It's just against his will.
Right. So is this a thing that occurs whenever the death god in charge has the scales tipped in ways that they disapprove of? Or is this specific to the fact that the Black Sun is in control at the moment?
You would imagine that it's specifically because of the Black Sun being in control at the moment. That typically the weight changing is only when there's a grand change in the scale, like a deal with the devil being made. That's why it wasn't specifically striking to you when it happened with Asmodeus. That's an expected thing to happen. But in this event, it is weird that it happens. It says nothing about this happening in the spell as you know it. Generally, Death God doesn't give a shit whether a soul is being held in limbo for a short amount of time. But as for right now, it's very explicit about the Death God in control at the moment is very explicit about where he wants souls. So it's definitely more than normal.
It appears the Black Sun was unhappy with my decision to hold Wen Krarin for a short time.
Yeah, good. We need to do more things to piss them off.
I mean,
I would like to know if Ailey, during all of this, has felt anything either familiar or weird because of her own time with the Black Sun God and whatnot, and just all the general things, and what trauma maybe she has from it.
Probably not a whole lot. you still feel the same sort of stuff. And unless you mention it to others, I mean, you wouldn't have any way of explaining how you feel, like, properly to everybody.
Like, does it feel familiar?
No, it doesn't feel
Did
familiar.
what just happened feel familiar, or just the
yeah.
usual?
I don't think you've ever felt that stuff before. Might have been told about it from some, you know, some traveling person that you've met somewhere, or some merchant or ne'er-do-well that you've run into. He's probably talked about selling their soul or something like that, about how the weight of my body has changed because of it. But you've probably aware of that fact in some way. But other than that, you know, you're probably like, yeah, it makes sense that this guy, that the Black Sun was upset about that. He was, you know, all kinds of a dick when you were there, so.
Yeah. Sweet.
I will say, though, that...
In that case, Ailey will just be like, la 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 la, as usual.
Yeah. I will say, though, that the stab wounds that you got from that blade that you now have...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them.
Yeah. They still hurt, like, a lot.
I mean, like, I should drink more.
Yeah, a lot more than other wounds you've gotten, and don't seem to be healing properly.
Okay, is it obvious enough that Ailey would actually do something about it, or is it still currently in a state where she thinks she just needs to drink more alcohol?
Yeah, it's probably about that at the moment still. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'm like, knowing her, it'll have to be festering almost. Well, no, not quite that bad, but you know, she's like, I'm a dragon, things heal.
You'll be right,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah,
Totally right.
so she probably will take at least 24 hours to even consider telling someone that she is actually injured.
Great. Cool. Good to know. Everybody else, how we doing?
Yeah.
Are we we've been bathed, yes, or are we still awaiting bathing?
No, I imagine that you guys washed up before coming down for food.
Yeah, we bathed. Ailey
Although-
took the attendance ears off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I imagine Ailey was served food while by bathing as well. So
Yeah.
just been
Okay.
constant food and milk since they got here.
A stack of donuts somewhere.
Yeah. How many donuts can you stack?
Crawl out from my hiding spot, please.
Yep.
And I want to go and grab something like, we're talking like mud pie or wine or something that does not come off easily from the table and then return back to where I was sitting.
Yep.
What object have I acquired, DM?
A nice slice of chocolate cake and
Fantastic.
a goblet of wine that was sitting filled next to it. Probably
Without questioning if it belongs to anybody. I'm going to take a mouthful of the chocolate cake and crumble the rest of it with my hand and like wipe it down my whatever. Like I guess I'm wearing loner clothes for like some skirt or some whatever I've got. I'm gonna wipe some on the wall and then I'm gonna get some of the red wine and deliberately tip that on my clothing and then splash just a little bit down the wall next to the chocolate cake and then put the remainders down on the floor so I've got more for a second trial. And I'm going to concentrate very carefully on what it's been telling me in the book. I've been reading it for a while now, and I think it's time to give it a crack. I'm going to attempt hey, presto! And I want to see if it works, and that Discord disconnect timing was so funny!
That was pretty perfect.
I guess Vertigo's internet dropped or something.
Something to that was great. Hey, presto! Blink.
I made Varys disappear!
Your arcane prowess.
Hang on,
surpassed-
oh, this even works. Ready? Oh, I was too slow. I was gonna be like, can I make him come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your arcane
I'm gonna
prowess
say,
is
hey,
extended.
Presto, and I want to
into-
see if I manage to make
Oh my
not
God.
Varys, but the chocolate cake and the wine disappear.
Alright, roll me
What
an
kind of
arcana
attack
check.
would you like?
An arcana check, please.
I knew it. Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'm so good at cleaning up wine and chocolate.
Okay. You do the hand motions, you say the words, and project what you want to have happen. You want it to return the wall to its cleanness, remove the wine and the chocolate cake. And you take your hand away to see what's occurred, and where there was chocolate cake and wine, there is now burn marks, big charred burn marks all up the wall, and on your clothing now it looks like you've just been covered in coal and soot.
Under my breath, just curses foiled again. Is it ashed again? Curses ashed again? Is it? Ah, damn it! And I'm gonna start using the end of my skirt to try and like wipe off the wall to see if it's just ash and smudge or whether it's actually like whether I've fucked up again. Twice in one evening.
So where the wine is, it's just like charcoal. You can easily wipe that off. But where there was chocolate cake, it's just crispy burnt chocolate cake pieces now.
So those could just a little bit of elbow grease. It'll be alright.
Mm.
Okay. In which case, I'm gonna whistle real quietly for Codswallop. We've got a pretty good relationship. He ate my sick. I'm pretty sure he's interested in chocolate cake.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hang on, I'll roll for him. Let's see. You're right. But also, I need to roll one other thing.
Yeah.
And Thoracus snags his collar and is like, no chocolate for dogs.
Okay, genuinely wasn't trying to hurt the dog when I made that statement.
Yeah.
Just want to be real clear.
Yeah.
I understand.
I was scared you were gonna roll like some kind of poison resistance.
No, I thought you were going to roll a con save.
Yeah,
Mm,
some kind
There
of
we go.
poison.
I suppose I should have done perception, but
No, I think that's fair.
similar. Similar.
Okay, I will I'll grab a goblet of water or something from the table, what I can see, and then I'll just have a little go at scrubbing.
Okay.
He can do many things, but chocolate is not one of them.
He would rather eat magical sick flowers, got it.
Well, he will eat chocolate, but it's bad for him.
Yes. Well, roll me a survival check. Avril?
Me?
Yep.
Oh god, why?
I think that's probably the best thing to know about cleaning.
Oh
things.
no!
Oh.
Cool. So the rest of you, now that
Oh, dear.
Codswallop has been pulled over and been snagged and prevented from getting chocolate cake and is now whining about not being able to get chocolate cake, you all look over and see that Avril has made a mess of the wall and is now currently trying to dab water on it and clean it up, and is only successful in spreading chocolate cake, all burnt, nasty chocolate cake all over the wall in big circles.
Oh.
Amazing.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna sit back on my heels, admire my masterpiece for a moment, and then
Varys is also admiring the masterpiece.
I'm gonna hang my head in shame, and I will wander off to find an attendant and try very hard to explain my actions whilst twiddling my thumbs in front of myself and staring at my thumbs and at my thumbs only. I think my face is gonna take fire damage, but you know, only from the absolute redness.
I think Jen will turn to Varys and go, ah, well, you know, at least it's chocolate cake. There's a kid that in the orphanage that used to do that with shit.
Oh, that's horrible.
From a distant hallway, was his name Jackson?
Ah yes, Jackson the shit smearer. I have heard of them.
Every orphanage.
I think his surname's Pollock.
No, it was Puluk.
Yeah.
Everyone gets that bit wrong.
It's because no one wants to remember the licking part.
Grew up. Grew
That
up
was Jackson
to.
Scatlick. That was a different Jackson.
Grew up to be the kind of kid that the neighbors' dogs would disappear. Kind of. Definitely not someone you want on your adventuring party.
Yeah, for sure. And Ferris is now thinking of whether anybody that's in the party, including himself, would have been included in his thoughts of what a good adventuring party would be.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
how could you do Codswallop like that?
Oh, yeah, fair. Aside from Codswallop, he gets a free pass.
What, because
It
his
gets
head score is
doggo
low
pass.
enough? What the hell?
Because he's got cool armor with wings on it.
Okay, so you get to the pass from Varys is if your intelligence is high enough. Got it.
For sure.
Alright. Okay.
Is Google speaking to
Yeah,
you?
Google did just speak to somebody.
Yes. Yeah, that's my Google.
Fantastic. So, well, with that then, is there anything else you guys want to do before going to bed?
I think just before going to bed. If anyone wants to do anything before then.
Nah, Ailey will probably check on her collection of Molotov cocktails and whether she needs more.
No, that bag is
Oh.
overflowing.
But also, in regards to the boots earlier, she probably would have put them either, like, in the bag of holding, or put them on unattuned, but more likely in the bag of holding. Because she's still too distracted by the new dagger.
Yes. Cool. Well, if no one has anything else, then an hour later, the help will return with an Avril in tow, still twiddling thumbs, still trying desperately to explain why they smeared chocolate and wine all over the wall. To a
It's
to a
definitely chocolate.
to a very forgiving and understanding older maid who is that all up until they enter into the dining room, see the absolute monstrosity that is on the wall now, and then their face gives away very much what they're feeling, but then they hold it, and return back to their normal face, and very politely, clasp on Everill's hands to stop them from twiddling their thumbs. Be like, "It's okay. We'll clean it up. It's okay.
But I tried, and it was a new spell, and I didn't do it good, and I won't try it next time. I will do it better, and I will only try outside.
Okay. Thank you, dear.
I didn't mean to.
I know. It's okay. Oh, dear.
Jun eyes this woman suspiciously.
Okay.
Why?
Why is she not trying to beat Avril to a pulp? He can only assume. He can only assume that it's because of the threat of us being here. Like, why is she being so nice? That's not how adults behaved when he was a child. But no, he doesn't say any of that. He's just like,
Yep.
this lady seems sus.
I do have something I'd like to do.
Ailey
before we all
just
go to
presumes
bed,
her
but
like her dad rather than her mom.
Sorry, Varys, you have something you would like to do before going to bed?
Yeah, I'd just like to attune to the Ring of Sending and send off a message to our friend, the dwarf that we'll be meeting up with.
Okay.
Elamane.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a message ready, and there it is. We've dealt with the situation as best we could here. We'll meet you tomorrow around mid-morning. Get everything ready that we'll need.
Alright. You'll hear back very quickly. Okay. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, it's late, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's probably asleep. Oops. First makes a mental note to apologize to him in the morning. Cool. Alright, let's meet for the night then.
Cool. Alright. Well, unless there's anything else, everybody can roll their long rests.
What are our sleeping quarters like? Do we have individual rooms?
Yes, we do all have individual rooms. They are, pretty nice. Big, soft beds, nice furniture, nice stuff in them. Very well kept. Exactly as you'd expect for an official quarters.
Cool. And how close are we to the wall?
Couple of blocks.
Okay. I think Jun will maybe sneak around a bit and find his way to the roof and get as high as he can.
Okay.
And a quiet, solitary, not very easily spotted position.
Okay. There's not really a roof access. There is a balcony that is secluded. That doesn't that prevents people from below seeing onto it. Would that be sufficient?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't think he's quite athletic enough these days to scale the side of the building.
Yeah.
So he'll go there and he'll pull out whichever focus he's been using to pray lately, which is probably still the fancy skull.
Fair.
and will... Maybe he'll get the skull and the crystal, because he's been having a tough time, like, getting that channel open. So he might hold one in each hand and, like, pray really, really hard. And try and open a channel with the Queen of Air and Darkness and tell her... I have killed the man who betrayed you when Kraran.
Okay. So you step out onto the balcony and close the door behind you. Make sure no one's around. Listen out the sounds of nighttime street happenings outside. Pull out the foci and make this message to Queen of Air and Darkness. And all of a sudden you feel someone like stepping and walking beside you. You feel and hear their footsteps like brush right up against you. And you look, don't see anybody there, but then when you turn back to the city, suddenly it's inky blackness all over your vision, and you see the crystal that appeared to inhabit the Queen of Air and Darkness there in front of you, swirling and twisting like a storm is inside of the crystal itself. You have done very well. Very, very well, June. You blink, and the crystal is now the tall, slender, elven woman once again, smiling devilishly at you.
May I ask what he did to you?
Of course, of course. I sent him on, well, many a mission to do many a dark deed, as it were. And he failed. Yes. He failed quite spectacularly, in fact. Not that I was, there's not a reason that I would disavow just anyone. This wasn't a simple mistake or accident or, a mission that was just too difficult for him, anything like that. No. He came to the prime material plane and refused to return, refused to do the task I gave to him. And even then I was willing to reaccept him back into my good graces. It was only once he died that I had to disown him, as he took up another.
The Black Sun.
Correct. And, well, that wouldn't just be enough. Doing the will of the Black Sun has led him completely against my will. So, he had to be removed.
Very well. We continue to work against the Black Sun. We are...
Yes.
We have made a temporary arrangement with Asmodeus to enable us to further our mission in restoring Jinsen, who will fight the Black Sun.
Yes.
What?
That is ideal. The Diamond Dragon will come in much assistance against the Black Sun. He's an ally to us Fae as well. But of course, I know the nature of your arrangement with Asmodeus, and I would say to err on the side of caution whilst in the Hells. As much as he has granted you some protections, there are many a creature down there that would wish to harm you, and you will be far from me in there.
I plan to take the utmost care. Is there any particular recommendation that you would have? Anything we should take? Anything we should avoid?
As you have been so successful and so graceful, I am willing to grant you some additional boons of mine to assist you while you are down there. That way I can be of some assistance without being of some assistance.
Jun kind of bows his head initially and then kind of just I think probably goes on one knee and is just kind of like slightly overwhelmed, but just nods at her to continue.
Yes. Well, as you are not here in the Feyrealm, it is going to take time for me to muster the power along to you, but it will be with you by the time you are in the Hells.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Jun. You have served me well, and I'm sure you will continue to serve well. I will have more...
Can I...
I will have...
Can
Go ahead, Jun.
Can I know something?
Yes, of course.
How did I come to be in the mortal realm?
You were born here.
Did I have parents?
Yes, of course. We all have parents. Even I.
We all have parents.
We do.
Had.
All of us have parents.
Have had
Well,
parents.
some of us have had parents.
It's D&D. Few of us have parents.
Oh,
Do you wish to
Are
know
they-
specifics about them?
maybe another time.
As you wish.
And he kind of like avoids eye contact awkwardly. Before she leaves, he also wants to ask, why was it so difficult to contact her the last time that he tried to pray? Because I think we were in one of the cities, and it may have been the walls, or it may have been something else. I can't remember.
I honestly can't remember.
That's fair.
Yeah. I know that there's not many things that prevent her ability for you to contact her. So I'm not too sure where that would have been.
Maybe we can retcon this conversation later.
I will say that that she will say.
Or revise this.
Yeah,
But yes.
I will say that she will say there are some places in this world, and there are many worlds like this that I do not have access to. And it is difficult for me even now to reach through onto the prime-material plane in this area, as the Black Sun is trying his very best to prevent this from happening. But luckily I am closer than others, making it a little easier. But should you find that I am unable to communicate back, I am always listening. You will be able to send messages to me from anywhere. I just might not be able to make the connection back.
Very well. Thank you.
Of course. Call on me anytime. And again, find work, Jun. I will have more for you later. And then, as though waking from a dream, you are back on the balcony, hearing the subtle sounds of the city around you.
Jun wipes away a bunch of tears, and in that kind of stoic teenage, early 20s young person way, kind of sniffs and stands up and walks back inside to go and find his bed.
All right. Oh, you have no trouble finding your bed. You may go ahead and roll your long rest. Ailey, you have not rolled your long rest. Are you planning on doing something?
Oh. I mean, she wants to investigate the dagger more, but she was gonna get, Varys to look at it.
Okay. Did you want to try and pester him before you go to sleep, or wait until tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, she wanted to do it beforehand so she can play with it at night.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, as Varys has rolled his long rest.
Disturbed by...
Yeah, in the middle of the night. Not yet. Probably just as Varys is about to nod off for the night, suddenly awoken by several hurried knocks at the door.
Huh.
Oh, they wouldn't be hurried. They'd be in some kind of weird pattern, because, like,
Yeah,
you know, like,
exactly. It is a distinctly Ailey knock at the door.
Not too picky for the time of night.
Yeah.
Yeah, after like the third or fourth knock. Ailey, come in.
She'll, like, come in and be like...
Varys has a nightcap on.
I'm just imagining, like, the Donald Duck, like, nightcap and everything.
I'm
like,
imagining the sleepy
With the
dwarf
candle.
from the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Titus.
She'll be like...
He rubs one eye, but the other one is just glowing green.
He's got his eye patch off, so this entire room is just filled with green light currently.
Yes.
And it'd be like, the green glowy can, like, the dagger, and look at it.
Alright. Okay, sure, yeah. I'll have a look at it. Varys will... I don't actually use any spells, and I'm about to go to sleep, so why not? Varys is going to use... Where is it? Identify.
She'll just,
On
like,
the
hold
dagger.
it out and be, like, very, like, not wanting to let go of it. So hopefully you can do it whilst just staring at it.
Varys goes to grab the handle and feels the resistance and just sighs, keeps his hand there and grabs his gun and just starts waving it across the dagger.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, please.
Okay, okay. Come on. 24.
Hey!
Cool. Okay. So. This one's an odd one. Identify doesn't quite know how to process this for you. So your Arcana check there is to
More fun.
figure this out as it comes through, as it was not created in a normal fashion.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So normally, Identify would give you, all the properties of an item, charges, attunement, all that sort of stuff. Not necessarily hidden effects of an item if it's that sort of power, but usually that stuff created by a spell, created by a god. That's simple magic that has runes associated with it, is etched into it as an enchantment. Even god-created weapons have an enchantment nature to them. It's just divine magic instead of arcane magic.
They all kind of fit into a box.
Yeah. This one doesn't have any of that. Doesn't have divine magic on it, doesn't have arcane magic on it. It's a foul unmagic, if that makes sense. Like someone playing with the building blocks of magic and trying to make it their own. So this
Ferris pulls out some magnifying lenses and puts it over his other eye.
Yeah. So this it has reminiscence of arcane magic. Hence why your identifier is going to work and does receive something
I'm
about
able
it.
to get something from it.
Yeah, because it has that semblance of it. So the arcane nature of identify is able to retrieve something. So it sees that this could be likened to a veiled blade, which is a weapon that requires attunement. That when people are damaged by it, the healing cannot be regained by normal means. Or the hit points lost cannot be gained by normal means. And once you are attacked by it, once you've taken damage, the wound that you have will continue to damage you for a little while unless you manage to make a save and all that sort of stuff. A normal veil blade, once you've stopped that and have a proper rest, proper full restorative stuff happens to you, whether that be magic or resting, that'll go away. This one, however, again is a perversion of that. So it does not seem to know how. The identifier does not seem to know how it could restore the hit points lost to this weapon.
Ailey, did you get stabbed by this weapon?
Yes. Why?
'Cause that's not great. I'm not sure how we are going to handle those wounds. It seems, and Varys will let Ailey know what he's learned from it. It seems to be... I'm not sure what sort of magic this is. It's very strange. It's not something that I've seen before.
Is
Apparently
it
a regular
magic?
I don't know. It's foul, whatever it is. Its intent is to hurt and to keep hurting, by the looks of it. From what I'm able to tell, usually these things can you can heal them with some magic and some fortitude, I guess, but I am unsure what this version of that would take to cure it. We might need to go and see the church people, perhaps, in the morning.
Not more churches.
Sorry,
Can my
but we
brother
also...
fix it?
Maybe, but we also don't really know. I'm sorry, I wish I had more information, but I don't know much about this weapon. It's an unfortunately gross one of a kind.
Well, don't touch the blade.
For
Then?
sure. Yeah, definitely don't touch the blade.
No, I'm meaning you not touch it. I've already touched it.
I wasn't planning on touching it. Just, yeah, make sure you're okay. Let us know if your wounds get worse.
It's fine.
I disagree. I haven't seen magic like this before, and we don't need you dying to a random dagger stab.
It doesn't hurt that much. It's just longer than normal.
And has that happened before?
No, that's why I said longer than normal.
Exactly, that's what I mean. We just need to be careful of this stuff.
Ugh.
Look after yourself. Get some sleep if you can. But yeah, let us know how you're doing in the morning. I'll talk with the others and we can let them know what's going on.
She'll
You
be
can
like
show
a
them the cool
sulky
dagger.
toddler and be like,
Look, you can take the dagger with you, but just don't do anything with it for now, okay? Get yourself some sleep.
She'll take out the Skyrend dagger and put this dagger into its sheath, seeing she doesn't have a sheath, I think. Or did the guy have a sheath? Did she steal that too?
Yeah, it came with a sheath.
Oh, okay, sweet. So
So the
she just
sheath-
puts it back in the sheath then.
Yeah. So the sheath for it is like a proper, like short swords sheath. But this blade has been broken. So it's like it came from that sheath. That seems to be the sheath for it. It matches the same leather handle that that this one has. But the end of it that would fill up the rest of the sheath has been broken off of this one. But yeah, it fits in there nicely.
Is there something on the sheath making it not hurty?
Yeah, it's a sheath.
Yeah, the
like,
leather
asking if
holds it
it's
in
magic.
place so that it doesn't slip through, you know?
She'll be wanting to know if there's like some kind of extra magic-y thing on the sheath, if that's the case.
Can I spot anything from the
There
sheath?
is not.
Just the blade?
No.
Nice.
The
Does not appear to be.
The nature of the sheath is that it would hold, that it holds a blade in there. The blade's not gonna.
It's not like a
extra
magical
damage.
set type thing.
No.
It's just a
She's
thing
like,
to hold it in
"Alright."
place.
But yeah, if
That's
you
fine.
wiggled it around in there enough, you'd probably destroy it enough to cut through it. But
Yeah, it's
Otherwise,
not magical leather,
Mostly
so
fine.
don't go jimmying it around. But it should be fine.
Okay.
Get some sleep. Clean up those wounds.
I did. I had a bath.
All right. Sleep well.
She'll like sulkingly go back to her room.
Starts,
Like,
takes
being
off
like,
the lens, puts his nightcap back on, goes back to sleep.
cool. All right, you may now roll your long rest.
She'll be like, oh, no knife tricks with it.
Ferris is actually awake for an extra quarter of an hour worrying
Yeah.
before he actually gets to sleep.
Where the fuck is my long rest gone? That button?
Yeah.
Yeah, that button.
The, like 10th button.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like,
Avril, I noticed you rolled your long rest. Is that meaning you are actually sleeping and not going to try and stay up and read your book.
I will read my book for a respectable amount of time before Therakis' voice. I didn't mean to slight you, Varys. I'm sorry. Therakis' voice will echo in my brain,
fine.
being like, "Don't stay up all night reading," and I'm just like, "Fine," and I will tuck myself into bed, which is a bizarre concept to Everil, as this can count on hands how many times has slept in one.
Yeah.
The irony is, it could have been Varys' actual voice in your head.
Yep.
That's true.
It is
Everyone looking
terrible.
around the
I know
room, "How
that
did
you're
you
awake.
fucking know?"
I keep hearing the pages turn, and then, oh wow!
So that's what I was doing wrong.
Learning is so cool.
Oh, so that's the action to turn it into burnt chocolate cake, right?
That makes sense.
Anyway, you all sleep very well, except for Ailey, who, despite having a good rest and nice comfy bed and sleeping through the night, wakes up still very much in pain from these 2 stab wounds.
Oh, this is so weird. This is what normally happens.
Yeah. Normally sleeping cures everything.
Yeah, some alcohol, some food, and some sleep. She's gonna rub some gold on the wound, by the way. You know,
Okay,
like
yep.
old wives' tale
Yep.
vibe. Like,
Classic dragon.
dragons believe
Old
rubbing
dragon's tale.
gold on anything fixes it. Like the whole what is the my big fat Greek wedding, the Windex. Yeah.
Yep.
Or in my dad's case, some form of athlete's foot powder that he reckons fixes everything.
Only if it's fungal.
No, he reckons everything. And I'm like, okay, Dad.
Ivermectin treatment. Anyway, so
Yeah.
The placebo.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Power of horse demon.
everyone else wakes up nice, gets up, goes downstairs. Butlers and maids have organized fabulous breakfast for you all. Ailey, woken up, stab wounds, stinging and itching.
Yep. So rubs the gold on them.
Yeah.
And is cranky.
Yeah.
Because
Gold.
it didn't fix overnight.
And gold does not seem to have done anything. Although it did kind of scratch the
Now
itch a
she's
little
even
bit.
more. Yeah. Now she's even more confused. How did it not help in any way? It's gold. Is this not real
Now-
gold?
Now she knows something's wrong.
Yeah. Either this isn't real gold, or
Or something's really wrong. In both cases
Bad
are bad.
yeah.
Bad way to find out your gold's not gold.
Takes a chomp out of it. No, that's real gold for sure. Your dragon teeth nearly cleave it in half.
She stumbles down, being like, maybe I just need more food. And we'll go down to the kitchen to join everyone.
All right. You are all down here in the dining room, having some breakfast. Varys, I imagine that you are...
Shoves whatever in its face.
Varys, I imagine that you are concerned enough to look at Ailey.
Absolutely.
see how they went through the night. I guess
Can't
go
say look coming down the stairs.
yeah, just go and roll me an insight check.
Sure. Where? That's back on this page.
Okay.
Much better.
Yep. Although they are naturally good at, hiding everything that's going on about them, you do notice them ever so lightly favoring a side over the other.
Hey, Lee, how'd you sleep?
The gold isn't working.
Sorry, what?
I rubbed gold on the wound and it's not working.
The wounds are still there?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. We might need to take a little detour, friends.
I don't wanna go.
I don't know, but important. You might die otherwise.
What?
Yeah, sorry, I realized that's a lot.
Yeah, everyone's now like, huh?
Ferris will point towards the dagger that Ailey picked up. That thing is not good. It's some sort of I don't know, magic that I have not encountered before, or at least it is somehow similar to magic in a way. But weapons like this, usually you can recover from, but this one is different, and I don't know how you would recover from it. So we may need to go and speak with, Wayclaw for sure, but also maybe the clerics at the church to see if there's something that they can do, because I worry that Ailey will continue to suffer from these wounds otherwise.
Can I have a look at that?
You'll have to ask Ailey.
Ailey, may I look at the dagger?
Ailey will begrudgingly pull it out to show, but still not hand over. It's her newest toy. She's not sharing.
Can Jun inspect it as best he can with his kind of death god background knowledge, trying to kind of just get anything that he might be able to understand about it that Varys's identifier wasn't able to understand?
Yeah.
Sure.
Varys will give all the other information, like the veiled blade stuff, how it's similar to that, and all that as well too.
Yeah. Sure. Roll me an Arcana check.
Ha!
Well.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
I'll say that since you've had your Devil's Sight boon applied, you've very occasionally been able to, when you look at a magical item, see the magic, the weave, as it were, that is etched into the item. Very occasionally, it's not often that you've been able to do that, but when you do, it usually shows as like runic writing that is sometimes static, laid on top of the weapon, like it's etched into the item itself. Sometimes it swirls around it like a spell that has been that is constantly being reapplied to it. When you look at this item, you see etched into it the same kind of runes, but they're wrong. You're not sure how to really interpret them, as you're not an enchanter. You don't know enchantments and that not experienced in it specifically, but you can very much see that something is wrong about the way that this has been applied. Almost like the places where this blade has been broken was where the enchantment, like there was a previous enchantment upon it that completed in that part that's missing, and having been broken, or some nature of this has caused the spell, the enchantment to also be broken, and but not in a broken removed, but like an unnatural, completely wrong, foul, a perversion of magic. It's the way that you instinctually react to seeing it as disgust.
Ugh. And Jin will pull out his notebook and a quill and just etch out the runes that he sees as best he can, and then kind of indicating the bits where it feels wrong. And I think he'll just put it away for now, for like when we go and show it to someone who's perhaps more familiar with enchanted objects.
Okay.
He doesn't want to show it to Avril, who will probably recognize the runes and scare her without like additional wisdom present.
Okay. Do you relay any information to Varys or anybody about what you've seen?
Yes. I think I'll tell them that it looks wrong and broken, and like the enchantment has been broken. Is that kind of what I understand of it?
That's what you're seeing from it, yeah. Like that there was a full enchantment that went on this whole blade, that the breaking of this blade has broken the enchantment, but not in a breaking off way or destroyed, but like a malfeasance,
creation of wrongness in the enchantment.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'll convey that to Ailey and to Varys, and anyone else who's kind of part of the conversation, and just kind of, I'll show them briefly the runes, and kind of say I'm copying these down so that we can show them to an enchantment expert. Someone who's better with objects.
Well, when it comes to enchantment, we do have our friend Zupemo who might know about it. We are heading to the Magic City, so we might see him there. So if we have no luck here, then we can check in with them.
Wise, yes. Yes, and you kind of see like Jin's eyes kind of shifting, both in like this sheen of Devil's Sight, like it's slightly off color, but then also in the like, I've just looked at something that is deeply upsetting and I'm trying to maintain my focus on it, even though I don't want to.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, does anyone want to take a look at Ailey's wounds?
Yep.
I will give assistance.
Cool.
Or help
Oh,
out.
Where was it? Was it her arm or her stomach? I can't remember.
It's your stomach.
Hey. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get yourself advantage.
Codswallop can't do that spell. Hang on.
Ailey will try and stand still. But this is Ailey.
Yeah.
That's why Varys is helping.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't add anything mechanically, but I think like Jin also will help in the sense of being like, stay still. This is important. We can't defeat the Black Sun if you keel over, and like we'll just try and distract her and like give her slightly unhelpful but well-meaning instructions.
I'm just imagining like someone being like, "Look at this shiny thing," you know, like when you try and get like a baby their first shots.
All
He
right,
will
I'll
resort to
do
that.
Crash.
He absolutely
So,
will
like-
resort to that.
I did,
Whoa.
son.
Yes.
Um,
Everyone's got some dancing lights.
So,
I'm
Is
telling
it like
stories with
a
my hands, and I'm
curse?
getting to fix the one moment in time that I wish I could go back and fix.
Hello?
So,
I'm helping.
Yeah.
So, Thrakus, you're not sure what it is yet. As far as it has been inconclusive.
sorry, I completely lost you all there. Hello?
Yes, we can still hear you.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. Yes.
Hello.
Can you hear
Hello.
us?
So, is it a curse?
Again, it is not clear exactly what it is. It does not appear to be like any magic that anyone here has ever seen before. The veiled blade the magic that is being compared to, the veiled blade type of magic, would have been cured by simple rest. Would have been, capable of being rested off.
Okay, well, I'm
magically
gonna give this a
recovered.
go, and then you're gonna have to actually answer.
Yep. Okay.
Is it a curse?
Roll me an Arcana check.
False.
Actually, hold on. Is remove curse coming from Jamie?
Yeah, that's Jamie's magic.
Is a cleric spell? Cool. Then roll me a religion check instead, not an Arcana check.
Both are intelligence, regardless.
You have a +5.
Oh, but I have more of a religion. Yep.
Yeah.
I worship pretty hard.
Okay.
Is that you get a +5 if you worship on your knees?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So, so you place your hands over the wounds in Ailey's stomach, and I don't think you've used remove curse before, or at least if you have, it's not been successful anyway. But you concentrate on the spell. You conjure the essence of Jamie from wherever in the ether that power might reside, and hold on to the small talisman that you have of them to produce that, and you feel that energy leave your body, and like almost like a second set of hands, you can feel the bad energy, as it were, the curse that is there, much as you would imagined it would be. There is negative energy within Ailey that you want to remove, and using that spell, you grasp it with those second hands and try and grip it and pull it out. And for a moment there, it seems like it's not going to give, but then suddenly just, and it seems that it's gone.
That was really hard to do. But here, let me fix the rest of that. Please don't get stabbed by a thing again. At least today, because that really took it out of me.
Okay.
Wait, so is she healed now or not?
You feel the healing apply. Everyone watches as the wounds start to close properly this time, but they are not completely sealed over. They don't seem to itch or ache anymore, but unusually, this doesn't normally happen with healing magic. It has scarred over. Normally, that sort of restorative magic.
Is the scar sparkly?
It is not. It's not a sparkly scar.
Okay, it wasn't a vampire. You good?
Ah.
Sorry. It's one of those weird vampiric fae. It's not actually a vampire. Whatever.
At the mere suggestion of this, you watch Avril like shove eyes around the room into every which corner and reverse.
It's not. It's fine. Everything's fine, Avril.
I'm giving you the like I don't fucking trust you like eyeballs, and I'm starting to unroll the hat again and starting to bring it towards my head like I don't until proven otherwise.
So Crash.
Yeah, I can never use the V word anymore.
Crash is. You press the V button. You shouldn't have did that.
Certainly shouldn't without warning.
And you notice. Oh,
Yeah?
When you say it like that though, that hurts my feelings.
Sorry?
Thanks. I'm just like really scary.
So,
Are you?
I didn't mean to scare you.
But are you scared of stuff?
Not like, specific things? Like, beings?
We were
Really?
scared of your mom.
I swear to fuck, Ailey. I just healed your ass, I can take it back.
Wait, so hang on, Ailey, are you
I'm scared
saying
of my mom
that I could
too.
just say that her mum's coming and her mum's on the way, and then
She
and
better
then,
not
you
be,
know,
'cause she fucking
not
dead now.
anymore. It's all alien.
well,
Have
how
been
about
more
this?
than a
Your
week.
mom called, she wants a truce for us both.
I already have my mother's approval. I just walk out the room.
That was the one thing she was scared of.
Look at at our clockwork buddy and be like, I was just trying to say you shouldn't make jokes because it's not nice. See how you like killing all your fucking friends, mumble, 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 mumble.
It wasn't even a joke, it was literally the director's trying to
I know.
work out.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's like,
Children,
yeah.
Teenagers.
Children can be children, it's absolutely fair. It's more fucking can't have a normal interaction, fucking autism having fuck.
yes. Just like real life.
Yeah, because it turns out when you got autism, you kind of can't play a character without it, because it's not how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
This whole group.
Yeah. Crash. Well, Crash will just say, yeah, you know, we're not all. Vampires aren't, you know, like a terribly scary thing these days. There's certainly no one alive today that's had your experience, Avril. So sorry, it's too soon for you, but for us, we can kind of make jokes about it.
What do you mean they're not scary anymore?
Well, a lot of people have learned how to deal with them. There's been plenty of vampire hunter out there. It's kept them under any real control. There's old stories about about the count that you had to deal with, but no concrete threat from any vampire has been recorded for ages.
A lot of books these days are about how people want to get into bed with vampires.
For
Yeah,
all you know,
that's
he
what
bit me
my
and I'm a
brother's
threat.
books were like.
I
But
think
what
we
if-
know
what
that
if-
you're not a threat.
No.
Well, not a vampire threat anyway.
But
You're definitely a threat. Don't worry.
Stabs foot and grumps off.
Definitely threatening enough.
Threat to the
Both
furniture
Thrax's
and
emotions.
upholstery.
A threat to anything flammable, for sure.
Threat to that.
I'm gonna go like
All
sit
maids
in a
sitting
nearby corner so that the adults can do their planning thingy, and I'm gonna read my book and mumble to self threat to wallpaper, threat to wood.
Aw.
I think we should probably still get somebody else to look at Daly's wounds, just in case. But I mean, it's less of a worry now, which is good.
so I'm not going to die.
Not right this second, but given our line of work, I can make no promises.
Even without our line of work, we all die eventually.
True.
Okay, but this isn't what's going to kill me, right?
Crash
As
will
far
say.
as we currently know.
Crash will say. Speak for yourself.
Well, if I go, where are you
Eventually,
gonna go?
the heat
I'll
death
still
of
be
the
here.
universe
Oh,
will
yeah.
mean that,
Yeah. You'll
So,
go
like,
too when that happens.
just because it's much, much later doesn't mean it won't happen.
We'll see. Well, I'll see. I don't know about
Nothing
you guys.
gets to exist forever.
Anyway,
I'm
you're
sorry, Kristen have said that. She's not in the room. So, like, that's just me
Yep.
being all... Yep.
Note to self, Crash plans to outlive the heat death of the universe.
I see. Crash is
Three
Sally.
campaigns from now, we have the BPEG sorted.
yeah.
He wants to live
And
forever.
it's Skelly.
He's gonna make it happen. Yeah. He's planting the seeds.
Yep. Crash has become. Anyway,
The leader of the robot
Gotta
revolution.
be able to convince people that they were here the whole time, you know? It was a setup and well thought out.
anyway, so
Something, Dimension 20, read it, something.
So, you all have your breakfast. Yes,
Ye-
Ailey's wounds no longer itch, no longer hurt. They are feeling much better. They aren't entirely healed yet, but they
Okay.
will live. Yeah, they've scarred over, and you
Stronger.
don't imagine that you'll ever have smooth flesh there again, but at the very least, you are not in any immediate danger. You don't feel any badness there currently. Yeah.
She's gonna keep rubbing gold on it in the meantime,
Yes, of course.
just every now and again.
Yeah.
Please tell me you don't intend to give that gold to anybody.
Ailey, give
What do you
gold
mean?
to someone.
Huh? With the
Yeah.
gold? What?
What
Never
frustrates me is you could have been using silver, and then it actually has some level of maybe helping his antibacterial properties.
Aren't you still not in the room?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, picturing me as the player. Oh, shut up.
It's It's like when you
And
hear
like
Finn's
Ailey would
thoughts
know
from
the
toilet.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm snarky enough you can hear me through the walls.
Well, while you're standing outside there, Thoracus, you notice in the hall that a butler has answered the door, and you see a you see a man.
Yep.
You see a man standing on the other side of the door, being spoken to, and you can see that he is wearing very glittery green pants. And this is what you can see from your area.
I mean, that's sus. Super sus. What's up?
Glittery green pants man.
Yeah. Well, as you
Totally sick. Dragon.
Either
I
someone
mean,
to do with Wayclaw or Bard.
as you get a little bit closer, the butler is letting this person in, and you see it is very much Wayclaw. Who is
Wakeful's new title, Glittery Green Pants Man.
who is dressed
Classic.
entirely.
The emerald slacks.
He is dressed entirely in green glittery clothing right now.
God damn.
Is there a special event on?
Maybe.
yeah. His ass is out.
Always a special event.
Mm.
Yeah.
And as he steps through the door, he will look up at you. Ah, Dracus.
Yo.
Everyone still here then?
Yeah. Did you expect someone to have left, or
I mean,
otherwise?
you guys are, forces of nature in yourself. You could have been, halfway to the other continent by now, for all I know. So,
Yeah, honestly, it's hard to pin us down.
yes.
I like us being described as forces. That's accurate.
Yeah. Well, I've got some stuff to talk about. I imagine that you weren't exactly keeping your ear to the ground while you were here, so I'm sure there's some news I can share with you.
Sure.
Alright. Getting breakfast, yeah?
Yeah. It was a rough night.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Yes. Follow me then. And he will head to the dining room. Back into the dining room. Where you all are.
Where he nods at Ailey rubbing gold on a wound, being like, yes.
Yes.
Traditional
like-
dragon medicine, I see.
Yes, he'll grandiosely open the door with both hands and look at what's happening here, seeing Ailey, sitting in the chair but leaned all the way down into it with their shirt up, rubbing gold all over these scars on their stomach, and he would just look knowingly at them for a moment.
Jonah's shoving another bread roll into his face while he has the opportunity.
Yeah.
Ferris
sorry,
is quietly eating pancakes.
Vargas will plop down and just say to Ailey, silver works better for that.
She'll just have such a confused look on her face. Because that's
Gold's more, though. Gold's more than silver.
Yeah.
Gold is more.
Silver is for minor wounds, not big wounds. Like, what?
Gets out the
Just 'cause it's
platinum.
worth more does not mean it does a better job.
No, that's how dragons see it. Anyway.
Yeah. The smaller the wound,
Have you
the
met
lower the
some
currency.
humans?
I suppose I have not. I don't know how it works on dragon physiology.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I'm the dingus here.
Anyway, Whiteclaw will look over you all and say, well, have a good night, everybody. Yeah, good sleep.
Aside from Ailey.
Okay,
It's satisfying,
It's
yes.
fine.
all right.
She keeps just saying it's fine.
Like,
Yeah.
were you at the same party we were at, or?
Yes, and then I was at a few other places. I'll get to that. Just kind of want to see what you guys know. So you were able to question the spirit of that Winkrarin, right?
Yes, he was not as forthcoming as I was hoping, but we still did learn some things.
Okay. What did you learn?
Jun sighs, reluctant to give information, but also knowing this is the man that pays us. He wants to know more than this guy, but screw it. And so he'll kind of talk about, I think all of the questions that weren't about why the Queen wanted him dead, that were about like what they learned about the other people in his circle who were trying to do warmongering, what their plans were, how last night was trying to excite people to motivate more resources and to further the war effort. And I think quite interestingly that a lot of the people involved, or that none of the other people who are involved are worshippers of the Black Sun. And how obviously the Black Sun can be quite influential with a very few worshippers at his service, and how dangerous that sounds.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. Point out Nova Quinn and Leonis Pickrinks as well.
Yes.
Yes. So, Minister Pickerinks and Minister Quinn have both been already reprimanded into law, jail, sort of. What's the word?
Remanded in custody?
Yeah, they've been apprehended. Sort of like more like contempt, held in contempt of the ministerial court for their collusion with one Dud Grolin, due to his being revealed as a changeling last night.
Excellent. It has come
good.
out.
So that can bet at work. That's good.
Yes. Shortly after his body was found and all of the other ministers were present to look over him when I made sure that they were there during this, of course. That they were all present to watch him change back into his normal changeling self. So there would be no doubt amongst us all that he had been this creature for some time. And yes, those of whom who were working with him closely have been held in contempt, and their votes will no longer count towards many things right now. So that is good. But I don't suppose you asked him exactly what the plan was, rather than its outcome and next steps. No?
I'm trying to remember earlier, like an hour ago.
No, he did not ask that. You were more specific about what the outcome was, what the next steps were.
Yes. No, he was very limited in his answers, and to get him to say anything, I had to be quite specific. I only had a certain number of questions, so I did my best.
No, that makes sense. Well, we're assuming at this stage that his actual plan was that the attack on the Masquerade Ball would be a swell diversion, not just for yourselves, but for many of the guard, to prevent them from being alerted to another attack on one of the military installations just outside of town. I guess Mount Garrison was attacked by a grotesque abomination of some sort. The men who survived are describing it as a walking pile of bodies. Yes. And I imagine if we had not been predisposed, I'm sure that I would have made you be present for that as you kind of deal with that sort of thing. But then it apparently disappeared into the night.
I knew it couldn't just be those undead. It was too small of a thing, too related to us.
Yes. So
they have also used this tactic before as well too. The last time they struck so that they could get the other guy's head back, I think.
Yes. It seems our Black Sun is a show magician, as it were. You look over here while he does something over there, sort of thing. But either way, I believe that the plan wasn't so much to... Well, from what you said, the plan was to use both of these events in tandem to reinforce emboldening our military and increasing military powers, that sort of thing, and eventually use that to guard a war.
But the war they've been trying to muster, the narrative was against the elves.
Yes, of course. But
how having some...
This was a military garrison that was attacked. Many military lives were lost in this attack. Had the three of them still been around to influence this, there's many of people who are easily swayed by these sort of events. They absolutely would have said yes to increasing the size of our garrison, increasing the size of our military, allowing more control over military objectives. They would have used this to feed that. We've stopped them at every turn to, stop them from going to war immediately. We have enough control over the house to prevent that from happening in this way. But if they'd done this, they could have got some quick gains to that end, right? And then there wouldn't have been much stopping them from just, throwing an arrow into the elves and causing it to happen, right? Only takes a small spark once you've got a big enough box of tinder. A single spark.
And while we know that the undead are a separate threat. I believe that a lot of the ministers were convinced that the undead threat came from Jamie because of her abilities,
Yes, of course.
rather than thinking that the
They
undead
don't
is
know
separate.
that Jamie's dating Thyricus. That's why.
Yes. And Jamie has threatened as much, but of course, she was very open about it. So I doubt that we were able to convince them as such that if Jamie was truly behind these undead attacks, then she would be more open about it, right? That there would be... This wouldn't if they truly believed that right now, then we would already be at war with the elves. It is very much... it has been very much shown that this is not her doing.
Good. As long as they see that.
Yes.
I suppose now, with those particular voices absent, it will be far easier to explain that with war come additional bodies which can be made into undead, and that threat increases.
Exactly. So, at the very least, we have that problem moderately solved. But that still leaves the fact that there are at least one walking pile of bodies skulking around the countryside. That presents kind of a problem. Now, I'm not expecting you to go out and hunt this thing down and find it, wherever it is. I'm getting more and more people on my payroll as it stands, and I have another thing that I would much prefer you to solve for me. Which is to go down into the mines in Coal Rock, find out what's causing these fungal people to come up from the ground, so that I can relieve my men from the duty of keeping that on lockdown, and use them to hunt the countryside for this thing.
I mean, we're pretty sure the fungal people are like sort of like in conflict with a different group of fungal people. Isn't that the thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
We did
The ones
hear
that-
that there was a simultaneous attack from that fungus colony. At the same time that we were attacked, another place was attacked too.
Okay. So, it has many enemies then. I'm sure you can use that.
Possibly, yes. We have aligned ourselves with a dwarf in the city who has a family contact with one of the colonies out there.
Okay.
Elamane, and Varus will say the last name because he'll remember it, but I do not.
Interesting. Okay.
I do believe that was our next port of call, right?
Indeed, to Storm Sledge, and then from there onward, I believe.
All right. Okay. That sounds like a good plan. I'm glad we have something to show for everything that's happened so far, at least. Good work on that front, I guess.
We do have tentative plans for what we need to do afterwards as well. We have made a deal with Asmodeus.
Oh, yes, of course. That was the next thing I was
A normal
going to talk
Tuesday
about.
thing to do.
Yes, that was the next thing I was going to bring up. I thought I would ask you about that. He produces a piece of card from out of his jacket pocket. You recognize it as being one of the invitations for the masquerade. I had Wayclaw go through these as a sort of finalizing some checks and making sure we knew who was there and all that sort of things. and he came across this.
You mean Grey Swallow?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did I
I
not say
was
Grey Swallow?
very confused.
Did I
as
not
then,
say
and I'm
Grey
like,
Swallow?
Ask Wakefall to look
No,
through this.
sorry.
Yeah.
My brain was thinking Grey Swallow. I don't know how Wakeclaw came out of my mouth.
My brain does that all the time.
He'll flip the invitation around, and you'll see it is an invitation to the masquerade like you all had, although instead of written in nice, nice black pen, the name of the person that this invitation is to, there is instead scrawled in infernal burning blood that still seems to be boiling ever so lightly on the card. In common, Asmodeus, Lord of Hell.
Guy's so subtle, you never know where he's been.
Yeah,
Oh, no one was subtle at that ball. No one.
I was subtle.
I wasn't even subtle. Except for, the disguises, but he,
I mean, I wasn't.
it's nice
supposed
to know
be
it's nice to know he invited himself instead of, being invited by someone else. That seems useful.
well, that's just it. This is a perfectly legitimate invitation. I think someone did send this out to him, and that would explain why he was able to be here for this. Gods can't just show up like that and be present. They have to be. There has to be some reason for them to be here. So, someone send an invitation to him to attend this.
Any leads on who this someone could be?
Well, there are only... It's only really the ministers who are able to send out invitations. There are a few eccentric rich people who have that ability as well. Though I'm fairly sure none of them are diabolists. I will recheck them all, of course. But yes, it was quite interesting, to say the least.
I can't help but wonder what somebody else would have to gain from doing that.
Well, the
He
devil
might
does,
just like Asmodeus.
he does
Maybe he
just,
offered them something.
yeah, he does give out things for less. So
He did say that he likes attending balls. Masquerades in particular.
interesting. I've never taken a look at the historical attendees. I will do that, actually.
Oh, I didn't think he necessarily meant these ones, but maybe.
Well, if he has attended the last few of them, then that might point to a more consistent invite-whore, and that might help me to narrow down who might have been sending these out.
Makes sense to me.
I don't think that person is necessarily our enemy, at least the way things currently stand.
No, but
I think he's really nice.
of course. But I think it's best to know who the devil has his fingers into.
Ooh,
Just
terrible choice of words.
okay.
Confused face.
Yes.
People can be pie.
Why is that inappropriate?
Uh,
Where's Nippy?
yes. Yes, I think it would be better to know who is making deals with the devil, if they have the power that these people do. Just for my own benefit, if not all of ours. Although I recall, actually, that you have seen Asmodeus on these streets before as well, correct?
Jun looks around confused because I don't think Jun has been here when Asmodeus has shown up before.
On the streets before the zombies.
No, yep, Jin was there. Although I think the only person who actually saw him was ThatRandomGuy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because it was like a time stoppy type thing, wasn't it?
Oh, I was
No,
the
I
only one
think-
that like interacted with him.
Yeah, I think
I think
yeah,
it
you
was
did. You did
Storm.
all see him. You all saw him, but only yeah. At the very least, you were all made aware that ThatRandomGuy saw him when he stopped. He stopped them from stopped ThatRandomGuy and Anarchus from fighting in the street. Yeah. Yes, Jun was definitely there for that because Jun was there for
Okay.
that fight. Because Jun
Yes,
banished.
he made a giant fool of himself, and it was very funny.
Yes. Avril was not, of course, but and yes, you did let it slip to Wayclaw previously that you had interacted with Asmodeus before. Yes. So I imagine that he is, well, all signs point to you guys for his reasons for being here, of course. But exactly how he was able to do that, well, I mean, the tieflings being here under his cult might explain that one, but still, something for me to have Grey Swallow investigate.
Indeed.
All right then. Well, enjoy your breakfast. Glad we caught up. Let me know how it goes.
Just one more thing, boss. Like Avril's got their hand in the air.
Yes, little one.
Little. Tavares is over there.
Hey!
So when the walls and the stuff and the wanted to say that I'm sorry, because then I made even more mess, which just a different thing. But do I need to say sorry to anyone? Is it all fixed or is it not fixed?
Wayclaw will like look at Varys like, what?
There was an incident with cleaning up some cake, I believe.
No, not that one. That one, I said that one's different.
Oh.
The bathroom walls and the ballroom walls and some stuff, and it turns out I've never caught fire next to wood before, so I learned the hard way. I'm sorry. Is there anything
In the ballroom, was there fire damage, and was it repaired?
Right. Yes, there is a bit of fire damage.
It'll be in the toilet as well.
Yeah. There was a little bit of fire damage that we attributed to the fighting that happened. That's nothing too serious.
Do I need to say sorry? I can try clean it, but I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm pretty close, I think.
Oh, don't worry about it. We have people for that.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Of course. Don't worry
Ailey
about
will
it.
be like, we need someone to look at my dagger. That is not actually a dagger, it's a sword. And it's very broken and very hurty.
Oh,
And she'll like
Okay.
point to the scars on her stomach.
I see.
And she'll like pull it out and take it over to him and show him whilst holding onto it as usual.
Be incredibly careful with that. We'll explain to him the readings that Varys got with it and what we've essentially come to know
What John
about it.
found out too.
Yeah.
You'll look over it. And you see that look of disgust come over his face as he inspects the blade as well.
Varys nods.
You go. I do not like that. Do not like that one bit.
It's the first time that we've known scarring from magical healing as well, too.
Yes. There's a...
Yeah, now I got a cool new scar.
I'm not really sure you
But
should be
it was
using that,
kind of
Aileen.
gotten bad.
Yeah.
That's why we need to get it fixed.
I'm not sure there's much fixing you can do about this one, but either way,
If it did this to me, it means it'll
personally
help
think-
hurt the bad people.
I think we should drop it into a volcano, but that's just me.
I think there are... I think it
Why does
warrants...
it with short people and volcanoes?
I think it warrants further investigation to its origins, first off. Yes, definitely when you go up to Coal Rock, talk to the clerics I have put on guard about this as well. I understand that your wizard, seller, magical...
Our friend.
Yes.
You can just say friend.
The shopkeep that you know is an enchanter of trade. I'm sure that he has some more insights into this.
Indeed.
Enchanting is not my game.
Yes, we did plan to talk to Zupemo as we will be going to Storm Sledge.
Good. Well, I have arranged payment and permits and all of that for him upon his return. So feel free to offer that as payment.
I will bear that in mind. Thank you. I'll pass that along.
Fantastic. Well, things to do, people to see, people to kill. I'll leave you to it.
Have a good day.
And he will turn on his heels and leave. And with that, that's it. Day's over. Well, not day. Session's over. Jesus.
The day just started.
Oh my God.
But,
My brain.
IRL day.
Yeah, IRL day is over. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Has been a dialogue-heavy episode today, but we learned some things.
yeah.
To
Stuff
go to
and
school.
things.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess we'll see where the team goes from here next time on this thing that we do. Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.